Aloha again. So today's topic I'd like to touch on, grounding. Now grounding is essential because it will take you to be able to take on whatever's coming your way in a stable way. And that's important, especially when there's so much change happening around you, so much occurring, so many frequencies being bombarded. On the basic level, we should touch quickly on what is grounding. And to do that, I'd like to touch on why we are the way we are. Nature is existing of two properties, electric and magnetic. Now, someone, or I should say something like ourselves, we're electromagnetic beings, and we can have a flow of current go through us. It's why when we're shocked and not grounded, it's shocking, because we have to absorb that energy and it's overwhelming. So when you're grounded, you're able to exist and have that flow come through you and out of you, so that you are not the prime absorber, like a sponge, taking it in. So you don't want that. So one way of doing this is to connect directly to the earth. The earth being an electromagnetic field, and being, you're able to take the mass of its existence compared to yours and transmute that energy you're receiving through. Now, as you do that, you bring stability and a harmonized resonance into your being and your field. So when you apply that, you are essentially bringing yourself on a teeter-totter back to who you are. And as you are able to become more mentally capable to react to situations, able to take on everyday tasks without it becoming stressful. And I'll tell you one thing, the world is going to be shifting ahead of you. This year is a massive year of change. Probably by next month, you're going to see huge changes affecting major world matters. And this can involve currencies, this can involve all sorts of other stuff occurring, and it's going to be something we have not experienced before. It's going to shift the way that the world has operated for so long. So being able to make your way through these kinds of changes, these kinds of waves, these kinds of forces that are emitting outside of your control all around you, it is important to become stable. Now, a simple method, go outside, take off your shoes, and plant yourself in direct contact with the earth. This, even for just a moment, will bring that current of the earth itself and its electromagnetic frequency into your being. So you have a natural harmonic frequency being connected to your natural harmonic frequency. Now, this is going to help. Why? Because each and every cell in your body is a living organism just like you are. And all of them exist as you are to be who you are. It's your body, your vessel, where you can be consciously aware and act as you are. So maintaining a well, optimal, healthy environment with all that is important. When you have a society whose corporate technologies uses devices that amplify disharmonic waves such as Wi-Fi or cell towers, you are also absorbing these, because you can walk a line, but you can have a force come at you. You can still go straight, but it's still coming at you and offering resistance on your path. Now, with these sort of waves, they're subtle. So it's not as simple as touching something hot and realizing it's hot. This is happening on a scale just like a cell. You can feel if a cell is unhappy, but at the same time too, when you have a lot of cells that are unhappy, you're gonna feel disoriented in a certain part of your body. Now, the more grounded you become, the more you're in nature, the more you're able to develop those sensories to those subtle energies, you're able to pick up on when a disharmonic force is affecting your field or the living cells inside of you. For example, through the development of my own sensories, when I have a phone and I take it off Wi-Fi, I'm able to feel a disorienting feel around my hand that's holding it. Not only that, because it has its own field, a disharmonic field, in my natural field, it is competing with the energies in that environment that it's draining. So it's absorbing, it's conflicting, it's creating tension. And that tension is happening on a cell level. And when you have cells who are in the process of healing or regenerating or dying and coming alive again, just like a child growing up, it's sensitive to whatever is out there receiving. Or I should say, whatever is transmitting and is being received. Because you wouldn't have a child sit and be just bombarded by waves that aren't helping its growth. And as it's growing, it's a constant growth. So if you have an opposing force going against that growth, there's going to be some unhealthy circumstances. So being able to ground yourself is important, even on a cell level. So you have to take care of that. Take care of you, who you are. Because as you take care of who you are, you give yourself a healthy, optimal environment to exist in. And as you exist, you create a good flow. And that flow is the flow of light, of natural energies from the sun, from the stars, from earth and nature all around you. So when you have that flow, you allow essentially a river to take you forward of who you are to exist in your vessel, in your ability to bring that out to the world, your ability to maintain that level of conscious awareness that this earthing, balanced, harmonic body provides you. So it's important to just take little steps, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, to go out and ground yourself. It makes a world of difference to someone who doesn't even bother to recognize something so simple can impact their health in such huge ways. And it's something that will build up over time. So the more you're grounding, the more your body will be vibing with that resonance, where you're able to maintain a more healthy relationship that you can withstand more and more and more over time. Just like developing a sensory, you're able to develop your health to withstand a lot. And that's like when you work out and you build a muscle, you're essentially building the muscle of this field. So have that, introduce it, bring that lesson forward. And don't just do it because I tell you or do it because I bring it up. Look into it. Better yet, you should just go out and try it. And after a period of time, I bet you yourself can recognize the benefits it can provide you, the clarity of mental connections that you can make, the ability to withstand the stress that is happening all around you. And when people who exist in a society that they're kind of just conditioned to believe, when their world kind of breaks down, that stress is only going to build up more and more. So it's important to be able to ground yourself through whatever change comes your way. Now, aside from that, you can take it up a notch. You can go out in nature. Being in nature is allowing yourself to be around resonating natural harmonic forces. Now, these forces help you grow. It helps you become your optimal self because you are nature. You are nature embodied in what you do, who you are. It's just like the life of a plant. The complexity is a little more advanced, but essentially it's still life. It's still life existing from nature as nature. So when you bring a focus to care for that, you have to care for yourself. And when you care and love for yourself, you're loving for each and every cell inside your body. And that's essentially what you want to maintain, a healthy environment for you to be the best you can be. So take that lesson of grounding, apply it in your everyday life. If you're not doing it, find ways to be able to just see how easy it is just to take little steps forward. And watch your experiences come more easy to you. Synchronicities come more easy to you. Ways of clicking ideas come just instantly, so that you are able to operate and be as that best being of your true self. Your unique expression is something that no one else can do. So when you can do that better each and every day, I'd say do it, because you are special in so many ways that you can contribute to what is around you, in your world, in your environment, in the people you connect with. That stability is able to make huge differences. So something so little such as grounding can go a long way. May that lesson sink in. May you continue to check out what this opportunity can bring you. And may I see you again along the way. Thank you clearly for having time to see what I have to say, receive my message, and may it help you grow so that you can be the best being you could be. Thank you. Till next time.